Okay, hello and welcome to a brand new series. This is Vault Hunters Plus. And to get started, first I should probably explain what Vault Hunters is and then what Vault Hunters Plus is. So Vault Hunters is essentially a progression-based action RPG that's meant to be played over a long period of time. There's quests, there's a goal, there's an end game, there's a bunch of other things, and essentially it's like just a loot, kind of like an extraction game, except for it's you can do it single player, you can do it multiplayer, you can do it as a team, and there's a bunch of other cool stuff. And so there's a bunch of stuff you can use to set stuff up. For the quests is we can complete them and we get some stuff. So next we need to get some chromatic iron and some vault stone. And those are found deep down below, so it's probably going to take us a little bit. But what Vault Hunters Plus is essentially, it's Vault Hunters, but I added some mods to make it a little bit more grindy and weird, and it can make us even more overpowered. So the mods that I have added will be in the description. I'm working on getting all of the changes fully taken care of and put into the actual, or to an actual, like, zip file that you guys can download yourself so that you can play it. But again, I'm just a one-man team, so for now, it's just gonna have to be like that. But one of the mods that we do have, everlasting abilities, and it looks like our first ability is going to be night vision. So now we have permanent night vision, and I guess what we can do is we can go around and start trying to get the vault stone. So I guess most of that's going to be just normal mining, and unfortunately there's no vein miner because vein miner is actually locked behind a specific thing, and that specific thing is actually just the fact that vein miner is not a mod, it's a part of the Vault Hunters mod itself, which is quite cool, but it does mean that we're gonna need to kind of take our time and just go through this a little bit slower than we usually would. So that's exactly what we're gonna do. And first off, let's just get ourselves as much of this coal as we can, and then we're gonna have to go down and find ourselves some iron. We are also gonna need some diamonds and some other stuff, but I think first a good thing that we can do is find a cave. Well, it actually looks like there's just a cave over here. Maybe we can get some iron down here. I don't know. It doesn't look like there's a whole ton of stuff in here, but yeah, it looks like that's just a tiny little cave that there's nothing in. Okay, fine, I guess. Okay, whatever. Ooh, I did find some surface iron. Okay, interesting. What's this doing up here? Is there any more, or is that it? Looks like that's it. A little bit of a bummer, but you know what? One iron's better than nothing, I guess. Ooh, you can find some pumpkins. We need those for future vault crystal recipes, but for now we just still need to find a cave so we can get iron, so we can actually get through the normal progression for the Vault Hunters, because oh my gosh. Where is something good? Please let me find a good cave. Finally, it looks like maybe an actual cave. There are a couple of zombonis and other dudes down here, but it should still be viable for us to acquire all the things that we do in fact need. And you know what? Happy about that. Why didn't we get Monster Hunter for the first one? We are also gaining levels and XP for a different thing as well, which is quite cool. And you guys will see that in a little bit. But I do need to find more iron. How did I get hit through the weird? Okay. There's a skeleton over there, so we're just gonna run around in a circle, and it doesn't really look like there's much actually in there, so we're just gonna leave. That's a bummer. That's really, really actually such a bummer. Well, it looks like we found a village before we found an actual cave, so, perfect, and there's nothing here. Okay, fun. At least there's an iron. Holy, okay, there's 3 iron. There's step assist, and water breathing. Honestly, those are all kind of big, so we mine 2 more, and that is that completed, and we get a vault rock for that, but we are gonna need more, so maybe we mine until we get probably like 4 or 5 vault rocks, just so that we have enough. We also have an extra iron pickaxe, so I'm not super concerned. Looks like there's some Certus quartz down here as well, but vault rocks just have a small drop chance from vault stone. So I guess I'll just keep mining until this pickaxe breaks, and then hopefully we can find some chromatic iron down here as well. Okay, pickaxe just broke. It looks like we got 5 vault rocks, so I was kind of bang on with that guesstimation, I guess. Yes, it is a dungeon, but like, you guys know what I mean, right? Maybe? I don't know. It looks like there's one skeleton that spawned in here, and there wasn't actually. 1 full heart, and of course, each one is, ooh, there's also power crystal shards in here. I don't know how I missed that, but that's kind of amazing. I think that's a superstitious hat. Do we have a head? We have a head slot. Yes, we do. Applies an extra level of looting to killed enemies. Quite amazing, to be honest. Some power crystal ore, so grab you. Or I might make it so that I can only use it while I have the Icarus's wings. Still need to find the raw chromatic iron. Maybe there's some over somewhere? I don't know. Well, I was coming over here because I saw this POI thing, so we actually found the chromatic iron we need, which is kind of insane because it took this long. And now we're finally getting the chromatic iron because I finally found a good enough vein so we can complete the quest, which is amazing. And I guess I'll turn one of these guys into a normal furnace. I thought you could do it in a blast furnace, but I guess you can't. It's all good though. It's not too big of a deal. And let's click this vault rock right onto here. It looks like we need 2 copper, some leaves, some... I do think I'm going to not continue to carry my ability bottle around because we don't really need to. And so we can just go out and grab some leaves. I only need 1, so we'll just grab you. And then we need to go find some copper, which shouldn't be too difficult. And you know what? Lo and behold, there's actually just some in the hole right next to our house. So that's kind of dope. I still don't have a bucket. That might be a good idea. Unless we get something that will reduce our, like, fall damage, because otherwise we'll probably end up taking a bunch of fall damage. The vault portal, essentially. The way that you get into the vaults. Okay, and the copper has smelted up, which is perfect. And what we should be able to do is just immediately start going into the vaults. But before I do that, I want to get a vault enchanter. So, vault enchanter. We need chromatic iron blocks, we need a enchanting table, and we need a book. So I need 2 books, which is 2 leather. I already have the sugarcane for it, so we will have that to not have to worry about that at all. All we need to do is we need to worry a little bit. Got the emeralds. I needed, what, 4 diamonds, right? I need 2 diamonds, 2 emeralds, which is not too bad at all. And then we need chromatic iron, and we need the enchanting table, which is going to be 4 obsidian, 2 diamonds, and then let's get the chromatic iron, get you guys, and now we just need leather at this point, and we need 2 pieces of leather. Okay, time to go find some cows. First, I'm just taking out some sheep for some meat. This one had an ability, which was haste, which is perfect. That's going to give us just permanent haste 1. You'll love to see it. What I would love to find is speed, but it doesn't look like we're going to get that immediately, which is fine. And there's a ton of sheep here, but no cows, which is what we really need, and hopefully we can find some soon, because I would love to have that before we end up actually going into a vault. Oh, I spot some cows. You'll love to see it. Okay, we got 1 leather. I just need 2 leather. Okay, 4 leather, perfect. Honestly, that's insane. We also got 3 blocks of redstone from cow. Okay, interesting cow drops, but I mean, we got what we needed, so now we can head back home. Now, of course, we make the books, and then we can make ourselves a normal enchanting table, and then the vault enchanter will give us another quest. We'll put that right there. And that will give us some emeralds, because we need emeralds to actually enchant stuff with the Vault Enchanter. Of course, the first thing we should probably do is Fortune 3 Mending on Breaking 3 on our pickaxe, because we're not going to get like a crazy vault pickaxe yet. We're not going to enchant our axe with anything, because actually, can we use the Vault Enchanter in a vault? So, we'll enchant our armor with just normal. Actually, you can't get protection on here. Okay, so we'll just not do that for now, and we'll bring the Vault Enchanter in along with 20 emeralds in. I think we'll only need 15. So just go 15 emeralds. We'll bring 15 emeralds in along with the Vault Enchanter. We'll use all the bottles of enchanting. Also, we got some more levels, which I'll continue putting into loot, because looting is kind of insane, to be honest. And now we're kind of ready to go. Of course, the food is going to go there. I don't need to carry the shears. Got some extra food. I'll leave the cooked vault steak in here, and we'll leave the cooked salmon here as well. We'll wait for some more mutton to actually finish cooking before we go into the vault, but we're going to create our beautiful handy-dandy vault portal right now. Also, we can make a vial. What does it cost for a vial? The Slaughterer's Vial, kill vault mobs to restore charges. That will cost us a mushroom, chromatic iron, and a glass bottle. Okay, not too bad whatsoever. Of course, for the coin pouch, we need actual vault stuff, so we can't make that quite yet. Otherwise, I would have. And thankfully, the shard pouch is actually really cheap. It's just purple wool and ender pearl, which I got during like night 5, night 6, which was honestly not too difficult at all. Because thankfully, you know, Endermen, they're not too big of a challenge. What is amazing is that we have 50 blocks. I'll just use vault cobblestone as the building block for this vault. I guess we'll open up the vaults, so we're ready to go once we get all of the food. And then the moment we go in, we're going to get ourselves our sword and our shield, which will be amazing. The vial is going to cost us a red mushroom, which isn't too hard to get. We just gotta find one. You know, for now, we'll just leave it. We'll just wait until we get some more mutton. Honestly, 20 is probably good enough. So let's just get going into this vault. Let's see what we get. Okay, come on. You've completed a quest. Entered our very first vaults. Perfect. If you manage, build yourself a vault portal with any assortment of vault stone blocks in a similar fashion to the nether portal. Once the portal is built, then you can right-click your vault crystal onto the frame to open a portal. There's a time limit within the vault requiring you to complete it before it ticks down to 0. Marking your way with blocks will allow you to easily find your way back to the portal. If you die, you will return to the overworld, and if you are under vault level 20, you will be granted Beginner's Grace, which will allow you to keep all your loot regardless of dying or escaping. If you manage to complete the vault, you will be granted a crate that can be placed and then sneak right-clicked to open. And we get a vault sword and a shield for that, which of course, we're going to immediately roll, because that's what happens with vault gear, vault gear is essentially, because it does 8.5 attack damage, so low roll as well, which is fine, and then we can get unbreaking on the shield, which is going to help us out, especially if we can't find any more gear relatively early. And now, I guess it's time for us to run into the vault. And this is an elixir vault, which means that we need to gather elixir from loot, ores, and mobs in order to actually complete it. And what I do think I might do, there's mobs coming from over there. Also, one of them is a champion, which is great because, yeah, okay. So there's a hidden POI up there, which could mean that it has good loot. You never know. It has coin piles, which are amazing. And these are the vault coins that we can get. Quite cool, honestly. Of course, we can vein mine them as well. And thankfully, the amount of elixir for early level vaults is very low. Also, we got 2 vault gold, which is incredible, which I think is thanks to fortune. I don't know how well fortune works on it, but it'll be really nice. So we're just gonna plop all that stuff into there, and let's see what's over here. Some more wooden chest POIs. So there's a couple different kinds of chests, and you guys will see in a second the difference between the wooden chests, which are these chests. Also, the chests have rarities, which you guys just saw me open an Omega chest. That one was a common wooden chest. Another common wooden chest. Of course, Omegas have quite high rarities, so they're hard to find, but they're definitely worth it when you get them. And then course, there's epic and uncommon. And what we're gonna do over here is these are ornate chests, which have a chance to have vault gear inside of them that we can roll. So, ideally we find one. We found an axe, which honestly it could be good. We also found a focus, which is like a magical focus. They give us some sort of benefit to our spell casting, and by spell casting I'm talking about our skills and abilities, and they'll give bonuses to those, which are quite cool, quite nice. As well as you can see on the mini-map, we can see where our entrance is, so we don't have to worry too much about that. But if we want to actually be able to pull out the actual full map, we need to spec into a skill for that. Also, this is a bummer, because that is a lot of silverfish, and silverfish are quite annoying. Thankfully, it doesn't look like they're spawning any more silverfish, and it doesn't look like we need to take too much damage. Also, we got 5 blocks of iron randomly there, which is great. You'll love to see it. Also, holy silverfish. And there we go. Perfection. Of course, we're going to get all the soul shards from that. And I want you guys to leave your guesses in the comments. How much, or how many soul shards you think we'll end up getting in this first vault, as well as how much XP we'll think we'll get in the first vault. Because I'm kind of curious about what you guys think. I am going to guess as well. I'm going to guess that we get 700 soul shards, and I'm also going to guess that we will get a grand total of 14,000 experience. Also, these are living chests, which have knowledge essence and vault meat inside of them, which is great, because the knowledge essence is what you use in order to gain knowledge points, which is what you use to unlock specific mods, because most of the mods that are like actual mods, like mechanism, like applied energy, like storage system stuff, that's all gated behind our knowledge. That's going to cost us a lot. By a lot, I mean a lot of research points, knowledge points. Additionally, we got another level, and I think I'm also going to start putting more levels into attack power or defense, just so that we take a lot less damage. And it does seem... Okay, there's those guys. Let's just take you guys out first. Cactus, okay. You know what? It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. And now, of course, we grab you. We grab you. Take these guys as well. And this one is, of course, blocked off, which is fine. But we're going to get you. And jump boost. Honestly, jump boost 1 is not really worth it, I don't think. If it was jump boost, if we get a second one, then it might be worth it, but I don't think I want to go with just jump boost. So for now, we will just not utilize that, and we'll just keep looting because we can. And of course, every single chest that we open will give us additional XP. I don't remember the exact value of each chest in XP, but what I do know is that they're quite amazing. And thankfully, most of the mobs are melee, even the skeletons, because they're vault skeletons, not like anything different, which is great, because ranged attacks would kind of ruin us, since we don't have any ranged attacks ourselves. We will be getting some in the future, because we're probably gonna spec into a little bit of a mage build, especially if I end up going the, bat route, where we just fly around above everything's heads and just shoot down stuff at them. It'll be quite interesting. Anyway, that was a tier 3 husk, which is cool. We can grab some moss here. I think there's one chest behind one of them. There is. And the more knowledge we get, the better. So, if we can get a ton of it, it of course takes 9 knowledge essence to make 1 knowledge shard. And it takes 8 knowledge shards to make 1 knowledge knowledge star. Yeah, that's what they're called. And so we just need to, take it slow. We don't gotta go super fast. We don't gotta go super crazy. We just take it slow. We get all the loot we possibly can, and that's all that matters. Because we also already completed the objectives, so we don't have to stress about trying to I mean, this one's elixir, so looting gives you the vault objective, but there's certain objectives that you actually need to do specific tasks, and those guys will be showing up in the future, but ow, that really hurt. Okay, that was fun. Let's go back up there, because it did seem like there was some good chests, but that kind of hurt. As well as the creepers are a little bit stressful, because they can, in fact, and will, one-shot you. So you always got to be careful about vault creepers. They do a lot of damage. And by a lot, I mean like they do like 3x the normal creeper damage, so if you're within the close explosion range, you just insta-explode, usually. Which is great. I mean, it is what it is. It's kind of annoying, but we're fine. We survived. We escaped from it. We also got another level. Maybe we put into attack speed for one more? Yeah, we'll do that, and then we'll start speccing into more attack power. That way we can just deal with mobs as quick as possible so that we don't have to, like, worry about anything. Anyway, this is the last kind of chest, which is gilded chests, which have a different full set of things in them, which is quite cool, because they have magical silk, which are also in wooden chests, but they also have vault diamonds, because we need them for a couple things, actually. We need them for the coin pouch, and we also need them for quite a few things in the future, like the knowledge stars. So we always gotta make sure that we can get those when we see them. And that looks like another ornate POI. Of course, POI standing for point of interest. And some more living chests over here. You love to see it. And just grab these guys. Perfection. And come on now. It's like two spawned up there. Okay. Looks like we got a diamond chest plate randomly from one of them, which is cool. So that's honestly pretty nice, but not super great, especially considering vault gear will be about 100 times better. But at least it's something. It's a little bit of an upgrade, so I'm not going to complain about that whatsoever. It does look like that's all of the ornate chests from that POI. And we can just continue on. 15 minutes left in this vault, which means we've only spent 10 minutes so far. I think what we'll do is we'll do this and just put stuff into attack power. I don't know if netherite gear has a requirement, but I do know that vault gear does not, because it's from a completely different mod that was never taken into account with this specific mod, so it'll be fine. We don't need to worry about it. But I do want to hit crazy levels of that, so we will, of course, make sure that we go into that in the future. Anyway, where is everything else? Looks like there's some more POIs over there, but all the way down. I didn't make a water bucket, which was honestly probably one of the most stupid plays I've ever made. But it's fine because we have sturdy toes. We have strong feet. It's all good. We're just chilling. And perfection. Now, hopefully, we can find some other rarer POIs. Looks like there's a hidden POI back here, maybe? Yup, and of course it's living, which is beautiful. You'll love to see it. Okay, now let's see if we can find any other rare ones. Ooh, looks like there's a coin pile POI tucked back here, which is nice. You'll love to see it. Get ourselves even more vault currencies, which of course, not used immediately, but in the future, we will need them to trade for rarer things at shops, which are entirely another thing that we need to talk about in the future when we come to it. This guy has poison, which will actually ruin us, so we gotta take him out first. And, yeah, plagued with the poison. The main issue with poison is that, in fact, the poison will not, we might die to it if we don't actually get some form of healing, which is unfortunate because, poison will kill you. In Vault Hunters, poison does not reduce you to half a heart. It just outright eliminates you. It bleeps you. It blips you. It just annihilates. It's kind of obnoxious, but it's also quite cool as a feature. Thankfully, though, because of scaling health, we do get our health back if we gain a heart, which is great. And it does look like this is the dead end of this vault, which means, of course, that we've gotten to the farthest we can for this side of the vault, which is pretty cool. And I guess what that means is we just get to loot some more, and then I guess we'll complete the vault, because we completed a full row of rooms. I mean, wait, rare plus already? Essentially, there are, 5 different levels of vault gear. It goes from Scrappy to Omega. It goes Scrappy, and then, I forget the rest of them, but then it goes, Scrappy, Uncommon, Rare, Epic, Omega. It's pretty cool, but overall, Omega stuff has more modifiers and does a lot more than any other rarity. Even on lower levels compared to higher levels, an Omega at like level 10 will be better than an Epic at like level 15 or level 20, which is a big thing, because we can end up finding some pretty insane stuff, especially if we get anything rarer than, I mean, rare plus is already insane for level 0, because higher rarity stuff tends to show up more later game, towards when we have a bunch of extra looting, like, chances, because there's a bunch of stuff that adds extra item rarity and item quantity, which are both modifiers for the amount of items or the quality, rarity of items that you get, which is quite, it goes kind of crazy, to be honest. But, of course, we are not nearly there yet, because this is only episode 1. So, if you want to see that, make sure to stay tuned and subscribe and all that stuff, because, I mean, I'm just going to be making this for a bit, because I enjoy it. And, you know what? That's all that matters. That guy's fast. Holy, that was speedy. Okay. So, we got that, and now we can loot up you again. Even more stuff. You love to see it. We're getting so much stuff, actually. We might need to try and spec into some form of storage system as quick as we can, actually, because it's a little bit crazy. Also, these tier 3 husks, that is a tank mob, and they do a substantial amount more damage and have more health, which is quite interesting. But they hit quite hard, so we just gotta be a little careful of that. Also, thankfully, there's water here, and I guess we'll loot up a little bit more before we escape. Ooh, more ornate chests too. That's kind of amazing. You do love to see it. Also, of course, we got some more skeletons and other dudes. That could have been really bad. We would have died. That was kind of insane. That flick was nuts. Holy, my life just flashed before my eyes. Oh my gosh. My heart is beating so fast right now. I don't know how to feel. Jiminy Jimus, that was close. Okay, well, we survived. That's all that matters. We got this. Holy, okay. Looks like there's some stuff over there that we can get to as well. So let's just do that. And then there's some stuff downstairs as well. And hopefully there's a lodestone. There's usually in lower level vaults, there's like a lodestone in every room for elixir vaults, which is the thing that you need to consume in order to escape the vault. So hopefully there will be one. But is there a lodestone? There's a lodestone down here, which we will consume, because I don't want to, like, heavy greed. Ooh, our first sighting of vault dwellers. They're essentially just the people that are stuck in the vaults, because they ran out of time, and you know what? Sucks to suck, I guess. Because they just didn't get out in time, because they weren't paying attention to the timer. Just get good. I've never done that before. Queue up all the time. I'm kidding, I don't have an editor. I'm trying to get one, but editors are expensive, man. Anywho, what we need to do, just eliminate all you guys, we loot all the chests, and then we just leave the vault, because we've got amazing stuff, we got a lot of loot. I'm kind of, I don't know, we might have surpassed 15,000, XP. I don't know, though. I mean, we're about to find out, though. Let's see how much XP we got. 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, and 1. And now we're out of the vaults. Let's see how much XP. Holy double, nearly double what we should, what I thought we would get. That's gonna put us to like level 7. What? Yup, level 7. I know my stuff. And then our elixir crate, which when you open, gives you the stuff that you would have gotten. We got a jewel pouch, which will give us the option of a couple different jewels that we can put onto some stuff. That was a max roll. By max roll, I mean the highest it can be, 1.5% item rarity. And I guess I'll have to sort out everything and then we'll roll the vault gear for the end of the episode, I guess. Okay, well, we ended up getting an insane amount of vault currency, so we got a grand total of 11 vault gold from our very first vault, which is amazing. What I do need now is I need a bundle, and I need also a block of magical silk, as well as we need 1 string, and I'm gonna need the, 4 vault diamonds? Yep, I have 8, which is great, because we got as much as we needed, which is perfect. And now what we can do is we can make a coin pouch, which now we can chuck all of our coins into, which is great because now we don't need to worry about that, and we can worry about other things, which is as we should. Now, we also got a ton of carbon, we also got a ton of driftwood, which is great, as well as vault plating and vault meat, but those are their own separate things, because vault meat you can turn into vault meat blocks, or you can turn into raw vault steaks, which we already have vault steaks. I don't really necessarily know if I want to use the vault meat for food, but it is our best food source as of right now. So for the most part, we'll be using that and also the reserve food that we already have. We also are going to combine all the raw carbon to make refined carbon, which we need to make chromatic steel, which is chromatic iron and raw carbon. And then we also have driftwood, which we combine in I think it's a 4x4, or 2x2 rather. We get driftwood planks, which we'll use for other recipes. And we also got a bunch of knowledge essence, a grand total of 13 knowledge shards. The only issue is for a knowledge star, I would actually need a knowledge core, which is extraordinary benitite, which is 16 benitite gems, which are a common vault gem, but we didn't find any vault gems in that first vault, which is, it's okay, it's not too big of a deal. But we did complete a vault. We also got a coin pouch, which is great. We get an extra vault platinum for that, which is beautiful. Like nearly doubles the amount of stuff we ended up getting from it, which is quite amazing, to be perfectly honest with you. Chuck that in there. We get you guys. I'll chuck the rest of the coal in there because I don't necessarily want to carry it. And what we'll do is let's get some sleep. And now we wake up and we get to go and we'll do vein miner to max level, and then we can do an extra soul quantity when killing mobs while being above 80% mana. That's big, or we go crazy into mage. I kind of want to do mage stuff. We're gonna do some magery. We're gonna go intelligence, and then sorcery, and then, wait, shoot. I probably should have put some stuff into arcane, because arcane is essentially just it's a railgun for rail. Pretty cool. This one melts mobs in front of you for its distance. It only has 10 distance though, which is okay. I definitely would prefer rail, but normal arcane's pretty cool too. We also got an expertise point, which what we're gonna do, I think, is because so much stuff scales off of our XP, we could go experienced, but I'm gonna go fortunate. It just gives us an extra fortune level, which is absurd. So we're just gonna do that. Pretty cool. And now we have the vault gear to roll. So I guess we'll roll the scrappy plus stuff first, and then we'll roll the rare plus stuff. So it's all level 0. It's not gonna be crazy, but it could be relatively good. Hopefully we get a better shield. 5% block chance, so not really a better shield. The axe does good damage with a max roll and a double damage chance, but I don't like axes because they attack way too slow. I'm not going to use a focus just yet, especially if we get one that's that bad, so we're going For now, we'll just chuck that stuff into a shulker. And let's roll the boots one at a time. We'll roll these one at a time and we'll see what we get. Because we could get something pretty cool. Just rare, 3 armor, minimum armor roll, max ability power roll though. Good effect avoidance, item rarity. Honestly, not bad whatsoever. Now we'll roll the other set of boots. Maybe they'll be better. Maybe they'll be worse. Who knows? Let's see what we get. Come on. And 4 armor, 2 ability power, max item rarity. I mean, the item rarity is kind of good though. But, I mean, they both have item rarity. Plus this one has extra health and effect avoidance. This one has effect avoidance too, but this one just has crazy good ability power. And if we're speccing into like a semi-mage build, I think ability power is definitely the way to go. So we'll go this guy. Of course, Depth Strider, Feather Falling, and Unbreaking are the things we'll plop onto you, and we can get rid of our diamond boots. And our old gear can go... I guess our old gear will just go into here. And what about the sword? Now the sword, it honestly, it can't be worse than our current sword. So I definitely will use it regardless. 1 chaining attack, which is a min roll, but it's okay. Dweller damage, low roll for attack range, but honestly, we still have the sweeping hit as well as the higher attack damage, which is pretty good, so I'm not going to complain. Pretty decent, pretty good, and with that, I am going to check on soul shards. Let's see. We got we got more than double the amount of soul shards I thought we would. That's kind of insane. What? How did that happen? Okay, well, we're going to continue this in the next episode, so thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you did enjoy. If you did, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Okay, hello and welcome to episode 2 of Vault Hunters Plus in 2025. This is pretty cool. So, this entire Vault Crystal is just stuff in our chest, which is beautiful. And what we're going to be able to do is just immediately complete it, and then we can click the next one on there. Next one seems relatively easy as well. You'll love to see it. Let's say I need 1 more stick, and then I need some seeds, and I'm going to need you and you. Perfection. Now I just need seeds. I'm not going to worry about much else, though, because we can just run this vault and see what we end up getting. Although I do want to do a couple things first. Namely, get a bounty table and a tool station. Okay, I think we got everything we needed, so we get our bounty table, and we also get a tool station, and that is perfection. We're gonna start, you know what, we'll start using them in here for right now, for just right this second. Of course, our bounty pearls will go into here, so that we can re-roll bounties to get what we need. Submit polished vault stone, find vault plating. We get boots for that, but nothing crazy. I do like leggings. Leggings would be big. That's finding a sparkle teen, which is rare. You know what? We're gonna do it. We're gonna go for it. One thing though that I do want to say, you may have seen it right now, is this is a tool leveling table from Mod Tool Leveling. So what this does is it lets you take whatever enchantments are on your piece of gear, and it lets you, with points, upgrade them to higher levels. So what I've done is I've taken the liberty of using most of my iron, half of the diamonds, and a bunch of other stuff that had really good, also the enchanted golden apples. And I've used that to increase our diamond pickaxe to unbreaking 5, fortune 10, as well as our sword is looting 5, unbreaking 4, which is quite amazing as well. So we've got that now, and we also have our pouch. I mean, there's not much else that we could really do other than just run the vault, so, you know what, let's get ourselves a couple shulker shells, just to make some make a shulker. We have a chest in here, which means we can make ourselves a beautiful handy-dandy shulker box. And now what we will be able to do is, I guess, just run this level 7 vault. We'll see what we end up getting. Maybe we get something rare, maybe we don't. A decrepit wasteland? Was that the vault theme that it showed? That's kind of creepy. Okay, whatever. It's all good. We've got ourselves, honestly, it's kind of a cool theme. Like, let's be real. This is pretty neat. Although I do think I'm gonna start, I probably should have taken off night vision, because night vision just seems to make everything super, super bright, and it makes everything feel less real. Also, this is a ore room, as you can see from the room being orange, or not orange, blue, in the top, in the top corner for the map, which is cool, because this means this is where we can get ores, which is actually exactly what we need, because I also need that sparkletine. I also need bennytite. I need a lot of bennytite. The reason why we need that is for knowledge stars. And those knowledge stars are going to come really, really big and handy for unlocking mods, which I think the first one we're going to do is going to be double pouches, and then we'll start working on other stuff from there. So I'm very happy, because they give like 2,500, which is insane. So our boots are just never going to break. Also, oh my gosh, Vault Cobblestone, Alexandrite, which is one of the relatively common gems. I think it's classified as an uncommon gem. I mean, it's not the end of the world. I just want to also make sure that doing my due diligence to get as much as I possibly can from this stuff. And if you have multiple levels of chaining, it'll chain to that many targets, which is really cool. But yes, okay, we've got plenty of vault rocks. Okay, we're good on vault rocks for now. I don't know if we're gonna need to. Also, it looks like we can just come down here, and that's sparkletine. That's what we need for the bounty. So we're gonna complete our first bounty as well, which is beautiful. You'll love to see it. Also, looks like we got one sparkletine from that. So a little bit unlucky, but someone said they were gonna help me, and then they made one, and I think they sent an email to the wrong person, so very interesting. These guys actually do a lot of damage. We gotta be careful. Silverfish do a lot of damage, but they do also give a lot of, does not function inside vaults. You know, I'm glad they said that, because otherwise I would have tried to cheese something. Probably a good thing they don't work inside the vaults, because you could definitely cheese that pretty bad. Oh my gosh, that was really annoying. That was scary. That was terrifying. That almost ruined the entire episode, because I spent so long getting into a vault, and then if I had died there, I would have just been so upset. Let's do this. Let's see what we get. Honestly, I might spec into the durability. I mean, you know what? We don't need durability damage reduction, because we, in fact, just crazy high levels of unbreaking. That's all we need. And also, just eliminating the vault dwellers. And now we grab you, and we get our coins. I just need all the coins. Just steal them. Yoink them. Also, if you are watching the shortened cut of these videos, you can watch the extended cut for $1 a month on the YouTube membership thing. If you become a YouTube member for $1 a month, you get to see the videos early as soon as I finish making them and getting them uploaded. And then you also will get to see the extended cuts of stuff, because I have decided that I'm going to gate that behind. What we're gonna do is just continue looting. Anything special down here? Does not look like it. Okay. Anything special in the chests? Ooh, that's a champion mob. So, champion mobs for in the vaults, are those guys with the trophy above their head. They are quite strong. They hit really hard. They usually have a special ability. Some of them poison you when you hit them. Some of them have thorns. The chances of the champion mobs dropping something insane is actually quite high. So just keep that in mind. Champion mobs, very good. Make sure that you take them out if you see them. They do hit hard, so you need to be a little safe, but that's all you gotta worry about. Now, we just continue looting. Anything else? Anything over there? I think we already looted that POI, but let's see what's up here. Okay. Let's see the next room. Anything special? Well, it's a dead end. Okay. Well, that ornate POI is quite high up. We're gonna have to go get that, but yeah, I mean, hopefully we don't get knocked off the crouch. They can't see me. Oh, he's right here. Okay, perfect. So we got you guys. Anything special? Because, I mean, any anvil's better than no anvil. Let's just be real. And let's just break ourselves down here. Okay, and is loot the rest of the stuff. Looks like there's a gilded POI over here. So we get this gilded chest, and then there's 2 stacked on top of each other. So if we get the one under first, then we get the top one. Pretty dope. You'll love to see it. Just use the bottles of enchants. Shoot, I could have used those to repair my pickaxe, but I forgot about that. So it's all good. What's downstairs? Let's just move on from that blunder. Yet another blunder by me. Whoever could have guessed that I would make a mistake? That's not usually how I work, right? For people that have been watching for a while, I very often make stupid mistakes. Anywho, let's grab you guys. I don't need Vault Sweets. We got another Omega Wooden Chest, which is, I guess we'll take out the mobs. That guy has a good particle as well, so take you. That particle effect, by the way, is the particle effect for mobs that have an ability, which gives you absorption hearts. So we're definitely going to instantly use that, which having passive healing in the vaults, just take out these mobs and then we'll go back up and complete the vault because we have nothing else really to do. Let's get more protection. Of course, always make sure to use as much protection as possible, and let's go. Oh, ow. Ow, you set me on fire. Holy, I am speed in water. Dolphin's Grace goes crazy. What? That was so fast. It was like uncontrollably fast in water. I think that's also because Depth Strider. Depth Strider plus Dolphin's Grace goes a little crazy. But it's all good. Perfection. Drop down, grab that, and now we just go back up. We get the whatever it's called, the lodestone, and then the vault is complete. Quite amazing, to be perfectly honest. But that vault, that's a living POI. We want to get that first, I think. And then the other thing is on the other side, so we just got to make sure that we go fast, get the living POI, and then we skedaddle skadoodle. Okay, perfect, we got them. Now we get the living POI, always grab the knowledge essence and the meat, because I don't need anything else. And now we can just kind of break ourselves our way down. And I don't want to have to worry about too much, so let's just go over and get the lodestone. Perfection, perfection, and now we've claimed the lodestone, we get everything, we got a bunch of other stuff. Again, my guess, 23,000 XP. Leave your guesses in the comments right now. Same with how many soul shards we got. I'm gonna guess 2,300. Okay, 31. Okay, you know what? More XP. Pretty dope. Level 9 already. Kind of insane. Kind of incredible, to be perfectly honest. 2 more skill points. Of course, these skill points are actually going to go into our very first ability, which is going to be Arcane. We're going to channel it into Rail to summon a magical arcane rail to hit a single mob with incredible power, dealing a percentage of your ability power in damage, triggering on-hit effects like clouds and chaining. Essentially, we just get a railgun. Pretty cool. I know. Pretty sick. Could get some vault gear, but I do need to sort through all of the stuff first, and then we'll get to it momentarily. Okay, well, we get our last knowledge shard, then we can combine our vault diamonds with our extraordinary bennettite into knowledge cores, then turn those into knowledge stars, use those to get ourselves 2 points of knowledge. And now what we can do is we can actually unlock some knowledge stuff. We also have our bounty crate from our completing our bounty, which is quite amazing. We can also we can get a new bounty. I think we do need a chest plate, but I don't want Scrappy Plus, so we can, I guess, reroll until we get a better. Well, it looks like Scrappy Plus will have to do, because that's the only thing I can get. So, you know what? Fair enough. Okay, whatever. It's all good. We've got our 2 knowledge. What I'm going to do is we're going to put knowledge into, and then we're going to start saving up for refined storage so that we can have some actual storage system as quick as possible. But we're also going to need, I think, iron generators, so we should do that first. Next is going to be refined storage, which costs 2 points. The double pouches shouldn't be too expensive, I don't think. Double pouches, a pouch, some extraordinary Larimar, okay? So we get you. Or I get a second pouch. Perfect Larimar, I need 2 vault diamonds. How many vault diamonds is this? 1 vault diamond, okay. What about magical silk? 3, what, 2, and then 2 blocks. So we can turn those into blocks, I guess. And then 2 of you guys. And now, what else did I need? I needed shulker shells, 4, and now what we can do is we get ourselves a second pouch. And then I need vault essence, which thankfully we can get quite a bit of. It's very helpful, to be honest. Upgrade our pouch into a double pouch. Pick up upgrade, void upgrade, and now what we can also do, if we get enough stuff, is we can get the stack upgrades, which will increase the amount of stacks we can have per slot in the backpack, which will be kind of insane. Of course, before we do anything else, we do want to roll the piece of vault gear. So we got a helmet, a sword, and a shield, all in Scrappy Plus. We could get something rare, could get something normal. We got a common plus helmet, or common helmet rather, with item quantity. We got our sword, worse than our current sword, and a shield with thorns. I don't want thorns right now. We want block chance if we can. Now, what about the common plus leggings? Of course, I'm gonna roll these together because they're common. It's not super important. It's all good. Let's see what we get. And common, 5 and 3, or 5 and 3.5. We'll go with those leggings first. Now, we'll roll these individually one by one. Let's see first what we get for the shield. Come on, give me something good. Epic plus, or epic, okay. Thorns damage again, but good soul quantity, good durability damage reduction, good effect avoidance. Over 5% block chance, I'll take it, it's fine. Boots, can we get better than our 5% item rarity? If we get like a good roll and good ability power, I will definitely take it. Item quantity, kinda bad. What about these leggings? Will these leggings be better than 5 and 3.5 with 5% item rarity? Or item quantity? No, they won't be. So these leggings are just better, I guess. And what we'll do is we'll take you guys off. And what we'll do is we'll take those guys. They have enchantments, so of course, Unbreaking 3, we'll get Respiration and Aqua Affinity, and then the leggings will get Unbreaking, and the shield will get Unbreaking as well. And what we're gonna do is, what you can do is we can use the old stuff. Oh, it doesn't work anymore. I guess you can't use the old stuff for upgrading your current new stuff enchantments, but it's all good. It's not too big of a deal. We'll worry about that in the future. But I do think for now, that is going to be the end of this episode. And next time, we're going to run this vault, and then we'll probably run another one as well. Okay, hello and welcome to another episode of Vault Hunters Plus. So, in between episodes, I didn't really do anything, but we are getting prepared to run into this vault, and then we've got one more, and our goal for this episode is getting to level 15. Probably not going to stop till we hit that, but we have quite a bit of other stuff as well, and there's some quests we can claim. So bounty table, complete a bounty, we need to do that still. We acquired a tool station, which is dope, and I guess the bounty pearls can go back into here. We have a current active vault, find vault plating. Are either of these guys very good? Nope, not really, so might just refresh them. But what else is in here? Vault tools, craft a chromatic iron pick. What do we need for that? It's not very expensive, so I might do it and exchange the enchantments on our current pickaxe for it. I think that's what we'll do, because 9 chromatic iron, 2 driftwood, it's not bad at all, because we can do that immediately, which is great. And so we get that guy, we crafted him, and then what we need to do next is the jewel applicator, so that we can apply all those jewels to the pickaxe, and then we gotta switch all the enchantments off. Well, thankfully for the jewel applicator, it's not super expensive. I just need an anvil, some planks, crafting table, and a gemstone. I think I definitely have the gemstone, definitely have that. What else did I need? I needed crafting table and an anvil. Okay. Make a crafting table, and then the jewel applicator is ours, which is perfect, because now what we can do is in our anvil, let's get the enchantments off of this, which is great. And now we should oh, I have to upgrade. Okay. I guess we gotta enchant it first. Well, I guess that's good enough for now. 10, 10, 10 works perfectly, and now all we gotta do is jewel applicator all of these guys so that we have all of those jewels on there. We also have one jewel pouch where we had a good jewel. Where did I put the jewel? There we go. Plus 1.5% item rarity. Pretty dope, to be honest. We'll apply that, and now we've got this pickaxe, which is great, and we're ready to run. I guess we'll just run the vault. No reason to hesitate, no reason to stagnate. Let's just go in. Another elixir vault. Okay, I don't know when other vault types show up or anything, but what I do know is that we should be able to get quite a bit of good loot from this. I'm very happy about that. Also, I think I need speed boost, because we're a little bit slow right now. And you know what? It's all good. It's fine. Please let this guy drop speed. A speed totem would be massive. What kind of cool. Fertility. Animals in the area become fertile. You know what? Fair enough. It doesn't want me being, you know, it doesn't want me being some wait, what spawned here? What spawned? Let's just try and take him out nice and slow, because I do not necessarily want to deal with that. Also, we got some levels. We got 1 level, in fact, which means we now have protection level 10, which means we take quite a bit less damage from enemies, which is great. And now what we should do is slimes spawn poison usually when you kill them, so you always gotta take a step back, which is great, because, well, what was I saying? Oh yeah, I was just explaining. Essentially, the mods that have been added, I'm trying to work on getting them into the description. I know I didn't for the first 2 episodes. I'm gonna work them back in. They should be in by the time this episode airs, as well as I'm gonna be making weekly long versions of these, where it'll essentially be a mashup of the week's episodes and just showcasing that. And I hope that you guys will enjoy that, because honestly, it's a lot of fun doing this, and I hope to just continue to be able to do this, because it's a lot of fun. It's just really great to, you know, have a community of people who like watching me do stupid things. And you know what? It means the world to me, so thank you. And we can get rid of you guys. I'll take the moss, because we can sometimes use moss. I mean, it's not super useful, but we'll definitely take it. Free enchantment, I'll take that too, just because we can potentially use it for something in the future, but I'm very happy about that. Anyway, it looks like there's one. Nope, we've completed all the POIs in here, so now we just gotta go on to the next room. We also got another level up, which we're now putting into random luck, because we can get randomly lucky sometimes. You know what? It's pretty cool. But I'm not allowed to use it until I get the wings. Okay, well, we can fly, I guess, after I get enough XP. How much XP is it for flight? 30 levels. Okay, so we need 30 levels for us to be able to fly with just creative flight, but I need the wings first, which means I need an elytra, which means I should probably try and find an elytra in the quests, in the bounties, I mean. Because I think one of them gives us an elytra, and then we can craft the wings and use them, which will be big. But honestly, I don't even know. Like, this is just, it's just, why did it have to be flight, like, off rip? I wanted, like, wither, poison, something else, but of course it's just flight, you know? Fair enough. I'd prefer speed over flight right now, because it's gonna take me a bit to actually get one more room. I think this is a dead-end room, so I'll have to go to the sides, or go back and go to the sides, but it's not too big of a deal. We got 8 minutes left, loot up one more room, then we get out, and then we run another one after seeing what kind of levels we've got. I do think if we can, trying to find an ore room in that next one's probably a good idea too. Or just trying to find a bunch of living chests, I don't know. But I definitely do need a speed totem so that we can get a little faster, because maybe if we don't get speed quick... Okay. Poisoned again. Apparently I just can't hit silverfish with my railgun either. How long is the poison? 4 seconds. Okay, so we will live without having to worry too much about it, but oh my gosh, is that terrifying. Anyway, at least we got that. What else did I get from that? I got slowness. Honestly, mobs around me having slowness. At least we have it in the back burner, you know? It's all good. Leave your guesses in the comments how much you guys think XP will get. If you guys are close, I'll probably just heart your comment and respond. But yeah, honestly, if you want to see the extended versions of these videos, make sure to become a YouTube member, because the extended editions are members only. I do appreciate all of the support from the current members, and you know what? Thank you guys so much for just continuing to stand by. And what are you? Speed! Finally got speed. Holy, speed is gonna be so big. If we can get another speed totem, we might go crazy here. I'm not gonna lie. Because speed plus the jump boost is gonna stack and go crazy. More mobs. Yes. That guy has a totem too. And we got another jump boost totem. Okay, I think I need 3 totems to combine to make a new one that has like a small chance to be a higher rarity. So we just keep gathering jump boost totems, I guess. It is what it is, it's fine. Okay, more mobs. Wait, we can get to level 10 for that, which is perfect. And then I think from here, maybe a little bit of agility and attack speed as well, because I want to try and make it so that no matter what weapon I use, I can just spam attacks. Because that's going to go kind of crazy with some on-hit effects with the later game vault stuff, which might be a little crazy. Anyway, where is a lodestone? Let's go see if we can find one. Well, I found a room full of diamonds, so I guess I'll spend, 2 minutes just getting a stack of diamonds, or half a minute rather. It did not take long at all to get a stack and 10 diamonds. So, you know what? I think we're good on diamonds for now. If I need them for vault recipes, we still have them. We can always go back to more rooms like that whenever we want. We could also just go mining, but I do want to at least try and get ourselves some of the XP from this stuff, because opening every chest gives us more XP. Each chest gives XP related to the type of chest it is, and then also the rarity. So, okay, I mean, fair enough. It's cool, I just don't know why, but I'll take it. We got some other stuff as well, pretty amazing. Living POI as well. This room is kind of nuts. Okay, let's just do this. We get all the knowledge essence, and now we will skedaddle, because the lodestone's right down here. Perfection! Vault completed! Hooray! Okay, let's just go drop down real quick. Other stuff to go through too. We should probably just make as many diamond blocks as we can, because we already have, 6 from that vault, which is hilarious to me that we just get diamond blocks from vaults, just from the mobs in them, giving us some random rare drops. But you know what? We'll definitely take it. Anything in here? Not really. I'm tempted to exchange the flight and some other stuff for something, but we're not going to, just because flight's rare. It's really hard to get. We're gonna keep it for now. What we will do is put our jump boost totems in here, as well as the enchanted table, and I think that those 3 will all go in there too. And let's just eat up these bottles of enchanting, and we can chuck everything else into here. Got a couple more jewels as well. We can go through them. 1.4, close to max for item quantity, and max plus extra stuff for item quantity again, which is huge. We'll equip them. Perfect. Some item quantity, some vanilla immortality, some durability. You'll love to see it. Let's at least claim this crystal and see what our next one's gonna cost, and then we can go through the rest of the stuff for that first crystal. Honestly, pretty cool. Plop you in there, close the door into the chest. There we go. And now I guess we'll just see what kind of loot we got. It looks like we got a rare plus shield and chest plate. So we needed a vault chest plate. Happy we found one. Will this helmet be better than our current one though? Who knows? Our current one's common. Will this one be common? Worse. Worse. Okay, so the answer is we're not using those, which is fine. It's not too big of a deal. Honestly, pretty decent chest plate, and shield kind of dookie. But we can at least, I need emeralds. Where do I have to go I have to go get emeralds from some people. Okay. Well, the fisherman came in hella clutch, because we got a bunch of emeralds for coal there. So that's pretty dope. And now we have a actual chest plate, which is great because, oh my gosh, was that bad without a chest plate? Anyway, let's roll the magnets. If we get anything special, it is what it is. We do have an expertise point, which I am tempted to put into experienced. And that's exactly what we're going to do. So now we get 10x the normal experience. What we're also going to do is we're going to level up Arcane because it will... Actually, this will just increase the damage. Maybe we put 2 levels. I mean, the damage is pretty high. I want to get it to max so that we get it the time lessened, but for now it's all good. And we can go a little bit more into intelligence as well. And in the future we're gonna spec into a bunch of different things. We got a rare plus 7 item rarity, pretty good implicits. So you know what, the range is short, but that's fine. Honestly, that's pretty dope. What kind of vault? We're looking at 3 vault platinum is our net worth, you know, not too shabby, not too shabby. We have a ton of driftwood. What am I gonna use all this driftwood for? Who even knows? But at least we have it. Pretty cool. We could start replacing our chests with the other chests, which maybe I do. I don't remember how big these chests are though, so I guess we'll find out in a second. Honestly, it's almost the size of a double chest, so it's not bad. Yeah, I guess we'll start just dumping our other stuff into there. Maybe just bulk stuff. So, like the driftwood, the vault essence, the scrap, and then the carbon stuff, as well as the silk, I guess. So all the bulky stuff we'll just chuck into here. For now, at least. For now. We're gonna have other stuff to you know, move stuff around in the future, but for now, we'll just chuck it all in here, get ourselves a bunch of refined carbon for that, and I guess these chests can go into there. And what we can do is we can make, let's see, we can probably make an entire another knowledge star. So, let's see. I need almost make 2, that's kind of crazy. Okay, I need 16 Benny Toit. I am going to, of course, just start stacking some levels. We also did get a bounty, so we can claim that, which will also give us the quest completion. So we can get you guys, we can get you, we can craft jewels. Level 5, we get expertise points, which is cool. And we also just have forging gear unlocked. Submit 18 crimson stems. It's just from the nether. We'd have to go to the nether for that. I don't want to do that yet. Gather elixir in a vault for 6 bennytite. Not really worth it. Use the totem. Wrong totem. I meant to grab my ability bottle. We can use the totem, and then we can put flight back onto the bottle, so we have it saved. And then we can combine the jump boost stuff together in a bit. But for now, I think the netherite goes in there. The seal will go in there for now, at least. And we can use up all these guys. Nice and easy. And now we need a bone. I need some terracotta, which will just be clay. And then 4 seeds, which is actually great, because that's exactly how many seeds I have. I need more copper as well. Honestly, it won't be too difficult, but hopefully this next vault will get us to... It's a brazier vault, so we will be able to get that vault objective completed for our bounty, which is great. And we'll just be able to run around and do stuff. So let's see what we can find in this beautiful, beautiful vault. I think I did the wrong thing, but you know what? It's all good. There we go. Perfect. And of course there's traps now, which is super annoying. But it is what it is. Holy. Okay, I just had a really bad sneeze. I think I'm, you know, paused in time, but holy. Anyway, let's get everything we possibly can from this beautiful, beautiful vault. Let's see what we get in totality. It looks like there's some ornate chests over here, which is great, and some anvils, which you love to see. Boom, you've been blasted by my rail gun. I blasted it out of my hand. It's great. I think it blasts from the shield, but you know what I mean. Anyway, 3rd anvil. Okay, cool. What's nothing else over there? It's all good. That guy has poison, so we're gonna make sure to eliminate him first, because poison's a little bit scary in the vaults. Block. There we go. So it blocks us from having those shards go into our backpack immediately now. Right? Yes. Good. Ooh. Richer ores. 15% copiously. Copiously essentially gives a small chance to double the amount of stuff you get when mining vault ores, which is pretty cool. And it just scales very, very special. And it's pretty amazing, because you just get, you know, double drops sometimes. Which might help if we find some ores, which means I probably should look for an ore POI, because that'll give a lot of XP too. But I don't know. Maybe we look for an ore room. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to run around until I find an ore room, if I can. I mean, it's not really an ore room, it's more like an ore POI, but I'll take it for now, you know? Nothing shabby, free ores, you'll love to see it. Let's see, 1 Benny, okay, we got 11 from it, which is big. That means we can, in fact, make another beautiful, beautiful, handy-dandy thing. We could go for obtaining some of the, some more stuff from the braziers if we wanted to. I don't know, I kind of want to. You know what, screw it. We're gonna take some shortened, and it gave us a bitter lemon, which is great, because that adds extra time to the vault, but it costs us a percentage of our health, which is super lame, so never gonna use that, but it's fine. Maybe we find another ore room, who knows? That is one big dude. Okay, we got him. Well, I can't find an ore room, but I can find ore POIs, apparently, just small ones. This one has quite a bit of ores, though, which is great. Sounds like we hit a couple copiously procs in there as well, because we've got like 20-something%, thanks to our magnet, but fortunately it doesn't seem like there's going to be a whole ton more that we're going to be able to get this vault, which is, I mean, I'm not going to say it's not expected, but it would have been nice if we could have. Yeah, but I think we got plenty, so I think I'm just going to head right out of the vault, and we're just going to escape with what we have. I'm going to guess that we're going to gain 28,000 experience. I don't think we're going to get from level 12 to level 15, though, unfortunately. Well, we've got plenty of loot, so let's just skedaddle-skedoodle, because I do not want to waste any more time. We got 2 minutes, 30 seconds, so, yeah, my guess is 26,000. Leave your guess. Come on, let's see what we get. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. 24,000, so I was close. I was close. Not super close, but close enough-ish, kinda. One more vault should do the trick as long as we get a good amount of XP, which, I mean, we probably will. So, I don't know, do I want to end the episode here, or do I want to try... You know what, we'll push it till we hit level 15, screw it. We also got another level of absorption, which is big. We do that. We also got some more diamonds, some more random damaged anvils. We also completed a bounty, which is big. We can plop you down and grab you. We get a bunch of stuff from that too. And it looks like we got a little bit of vault gear. A lot of other stuff though. Honestly, we got some gems too, which is pretty massive. So I'm gonna, you know, I'm gonna stay positive because of that. Thanks to the gems. We also got the netherite that we need, which is perfection rather. And well, I'll empty out the driftwood and the vault plating as well, just so that we have a little more space for this next little bit, because we're gonna run one more, so we gotta make sure that we got space in our inventory. You know, that's just how it's gonna be. It's all good. Got you guys, and then we can, of course, compress you guys as well. Perfection. There we go. And now we can roll. We'll roll the scrappies all at once, and then I might as well just roll everything all at once, but it's fine. What kind of stuff will we get for combining these? Who knows? That chest plate's big for the attack damage and item rarity, but I like our current one better. Current one, pretty baller, pretty boss. Ah, shoot, the max item rarity is really calling to me though. Yeah, we're going item rarity. I can't help it. I can't help it. I'm too greedy. I need that item rarity. I need it so bad. Anyway, it looks like those guys are gonna have to get chucked out too. I'm gonna have to start using this chest as well. Let's see what we get on you guys. Anything crazy? I do need a new weapon, so I might switch to this axe if it's great, because our current sword is the level 0 sword. Shield not as good as our current one. Those boots, not as good as our current boots, although they're pretty darn similar. Really good ability power, though. Shoot, this is the stuff that's like, it's so tough. I think we'll leave them for now, and then let's see what we get on you and the focus. If we get a good focus, I might replace our shield with it. Who knows? Depends on what we get. Sword, 16 attack damage with a 30% double damage chance, 1.6 attack speed. Soul quantity, heart frag, stun chance as well. Blizzard arrow, you know what? This stuff's not great. That's kind of lame. Well, I guess we can try and combine the totems. It gives me step assist. What if I switch stuff around? Step assist. What if I switch stuff around? Step assist still. Okay, what about if I combine you with jump boost? Still just step assist. Okay, you know what? That's fine. It's all good. It's all good. It is what it is. We're not gonna complain too bad. You know what? It's all good. It's all good. Anyway, let's combine the knowledge essence, and I guess I'll pull out the rare stuff as well, so just so that we have it. There we go, perfection, and now we just need to complete this vault crystal. Okay, so all we gotta do to complete the crystal is get our clay, and then we smelt the clay, and then we get our copper, we do that. Now we just gotta wait for the clay to turn into terracotta, and then we've got ourselves some beautiful handy-dandy terracotta that we can use on you. Perfection. Okay, we get you, and then run our last vault for this episode. Hooray. Okay, we got you. Level 14 crystal. Let's get it. I wish I could increase the damage on our sword, because right now it's kind of dookie, but it's all good. It's fine. Well, let's not waste any more time. Let's just go in. We just need to, hopefully, it's an elixir vault, a deep crag, deep slate, I think was what the name of the vault was. Why does the vault have a name? I guess that's the theme. That's what it's like structured around. It's pretty cool. But let's see what we can get. Normal room right off the bats. Nothing too crazy. Of course, we mostly are going to look for ornate chests and other stuff, because I do need a better sword, because our current sword is quite dookie. Let's just be 100% real. I'm also going to not try and loot all of the wooden chests, but I am going to try and open them, so we can at least get the elixir and XP for them. And if we get anything super crazy in them, I will grab it, like the chest scrolls or other stuff as well. So just go, and some more ornate chests, as well as a dude with a totem. What totem is it? Slowness. Honestly, pretty dope. Slowness is very useful to us right now, so I will definitely take it. Thank you very much. Also, you know what? Nothing too crazy from those ornate chests. There's a couple dudes over here. Anything up here? Little or POI. Okay. Let's see. Anything crazy? Just some Benny and some Laram. Wait, how did I miss that? There's more down here. I guess I've missed that every single time I've seen this kind of POI. So, you know what? A little bit stupid for me. But it's all good, because we found it this time. And that means we learn. And if you're learning, you're winning. Anyway, let's see what else is down here. Maybe something else will be special down at the bottom floor, but who knows? Okay, I'm about to take fall damage. My poor feet. My poor feet have such a hard time with how I play this game. But you know what? It's all good. Because I'm not crippled IRL. And you know what? That's a dub. Anywho, let's just carry on looting. Maybe we find some more ornate chests. Who knows? That'd be great if we could. But it's not looking like we're getting any luck. We got a bunch of traps. So, you know what? It's fine. That guy's fast. Holy, okay. More totems, more other stuff too. Magnetize, which is just like a base magnet for me. So I don't even need to have a magnet, and stuff will be slowly attracted to me, which is quite cool, to be honest. So at least we have that now. And we can also we got some boots. Big, very happy with some vault boots. And let's take you out. Anything special, please give me something special. Nope. Okay, you know what? Hopefully we can find something better in the remainder of this vault, like some more ornate chests, because I really, really do need a new sword. So, like, please, vault gods, hear my plea, give me a new sword, please. There's a hidden room back here. I knew it. Ooh, it's ores too. Okay, let's see. Any player gems? Anything special? Let's see. Come on now.
Nothing great. Okay, you know what? It's fine. It's all good. Not too big of a deal.
all we gotta do now is, looks like there's some gilded stuff over there. We can open up these chests as well. I took out all the mobs beforehand. And come on now, let's just see anything special over here. Hey, lasered. I'm a firing my laser. Okay, well, it looks like there's not an insane amount of stuff here. We're getting some jewel pouches, which are big, but I would definitely prefer some other stuff for these beautiful chests to have inside of them. Potentially them being ornate chests instead, so that we could get some vault gear, so I could get a new sword. That'd be very helpful, but instead, you know what? It's alright. I guess we'll just keep on taking out the mobs, keep on trying to find some stuff. It is what it is. We'll find whatever we find. Who knows? Well, I just killed a mob and it gave me a netherite pickaxe, which is, you know what? Pretty cool. I'm not gonna really use it, but thank you. I mean, thanks. Let's just, I guess we'll just go to the next room. There's not much else for me here. Our attack speed's quite fast, so we can't quite spam yet. It's very close. Maybe we can after this. No. Not quite, but we can definitely click quite fast. No spamming like crazy though, unfortunately. And honestly, a chromatic iron room might be helpful here, because we can get a bunch of chromatic iron, and we're gonna need a ton for the chromatic steel and black chromatic steel in the far future. So getting a ton of this right now instead of having to waste resources later game to get some, probably a good idea. Although I don't want to spend all of my time in here, because we still definitely do need to get some more stuff so that we can get to level 15 after this vault. But, of course, no rush, so we can take our time. You know, it's all good. Getting a bunch of random deep slate as well, unfortunately, but it's fine. It's all good. Now, let's see what else we can do. By the way, I'm sorry if I sound a little weird. I'm a little sniffly now. I don't know what happened. I think something happened, and I'm now sniffly. Might be getting sick. If I'm getting sick, you know, you guys will probably know soon. They'll probably make a post about it, but yeah. Anywho, I think that's all that I'm gonna do for this particular room. I do think that's plenty chromatic iron for now, at least. Get the deep slate out of there so that I can chuck it away into a chest in a second. And we still have some other stuff to find, so hopefully we can find some more ornate chests, please. I'm begging you, vault gods, please give me the ornate chests. It's an ore room, so, you know, not the end of the world, but still a little bit unfortunate. Especially considering that I don't think I have a lot of space in my particular, you know, in my backpack. So hopefully we don't run out of space, because that could be really bad, but it's fine, it's all good. All we gotta do is just run around, we get as many ores as we can. It doesn't look like these POIs, they barely have any ores, so we're just gonna ignore that one. I guess we'll go up and see if there's anything up top, but there probably won't be. Maybe we'll find a player gem. I mean, who really knows, right? Well, I guess no player gems, unfortunately. We did get a bunch of benitite, though, which is great. Of course, a ton of layer mark, because that's always what's gonna happen. Get one more speed totem as well, which is massive, because now we're even faster than before. Soon we'll be going sonic speed, but till then, for now, this is just how it's gonna be. And it looks like this is a normal... I went off path a little bit, but it's fine. It's not a big deal. It's all good. I just need ornate chests. Give me the ornate chests, please. Finally, some ornate chests, please. Just a vault sword. Honestly, oh my gosh. A free vault sword, I will definitely take it. Common plus as well, not bad at all. We're kind of... We're to spammable. We're to spammable territory with our sword now. We got 10 minutes left. I think I'm gonna spend as long as I can in here, just trying to get as much loot, or just opening up as many chests as possible. So maybe I just keep running around, seeing what I get. I don't know. I would love some more ornate chests though, because more vault gear is more better. More vault gear just it'll stack so good. You'll love to see it. But it looks like we're gonna be getting some coins instead. Honestly, I'll take some coin piles. Coin piles not the end of the world. Pretty decent, to be honest. Give ourselves all these guys. Give ourselves guys. Perfect. Take out you, take out you. Some more ornate chests. Okay, great. Some new leggings, potentially. Nothing in that guy. An ornate chest scroll. Pretty dope. Pretty dope. Our backpack's full now, but that's all good. More normal wooden chest. This is another ornate POI back here, just tucked back. All the way tucked. It's crazy. Poisoned, of course. Why wouldn't it be poisoned? But, no, it's all good. We're gonna get plenty of stuff, and you know what? I do think we just head up. We get stuff. Actually, the stuff up there is gonna be hard to get. Let's just continue on to the next room. Okay, well, we got a bunch of chests, 4 minutes left. Let's just complete the vault. Of course, looking absolutely beautiful. Vault complete. Now what we'll do is, I think we're just gonna go through everything. We've got a bunch of stuff to claim and to go through, so that'll be nice. Definitely should have picked a bounty before going in there, but it's all good. We hit the level up, which is perfect. Level 16 even. Some extra vault gear. I'm gonna have to sort stuff out real quick. Okay, now that everything has been sorted through, we ended up getting a ton of stuff. I had to craft up a bunch of perfect Larimar and perfect gems. Let's see what our next vault crystal is gonna cost. Not too bad whatsoever. We should be able to get that quite quick, which is great. Very happy. Get you guys. We get you and you. That's that taken care of. Now I just need to make some arrows and stuff. We got 2 pieces, or 2 swords to roll. We got some other stuff to roll too, so let's roll that stuff first, because we mostly just need to replace our new sword, because our sword's stupidly old. Honestly, terrible shield. Terrible magnet. Terrible pants. Why everything bad? Everything bad. Also, let's see what levels we can put into stuff. I think I'm gonna just put both of them into arcane, so we can go even better. It's gonna cost more, but overall it's pretty dope, so not super unhappy about it. Item rarity still on the boots is definitely better. What about our leggings? Anything crazy? Current leggings, 5% item quantity, so, nope, new leggings kind of bad, so none of those we're gonna use. What about sword? Anything good with swords? Let's see. Anything crazy? I'll take anything. Scrappy. 15 damage, 15 damage. This one has chaining attacks. Our current one has chaining attacks. I think we go chaining attacks. I think that's the play. I'm gonna end this episode right here because, well, that's all that I really have to do. So, GG's, peace, have a great day. I will see you guys in the next one. Thank you guys very much for watching, and bye-bye.